Power cable apparently being cut by a man's sparks. 80 houses totally gutted, 3 partially damaged in fire in the Benedicto in the municipality of Haro. Road and drainage projects in several barangays in the city of Cotabato was inspected. Violations to be presented at the 18th Sangguniang Panglungsod session. And Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas rate cut urgency bills amid anemic economy. Good evening, I'm Apolinario, 30 Dignadi si Valencia, and this is Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, power cable apparently being cut by a man sparks. A power cable sparked while it was apparently being cut by a man in the parking area of a mall in Barangay Mambugan in the municipality of Antipolo, the province of Rizal, yesterday. In a video shared by Chris Melencion, the man can be seen dropping the cutting pliers he was holding after the power cable suddenly sparked. According to the officials of Barangay Mambugan, no one has filed any complaint with them regarding the incident. Meanwhile, the incident has already been reported to the police and authorities said appropriate action will be taken. In Visayas, 80 houses totally gutted, 3 partially damaged in fire in the Benedicto in the municipality of Haro. The number of houses affected by the fire in Barangay Benedicto in the municipality of Haro, the province of Iloilo, has risen to 83 based on data as of 10 p.m. A total of 106 families or 366 individuals were affected. Of this number, 70 families are currently staying in the evacuation center, 18 are taking shelter at the chapel, and another 18 are staying with their relatives. In Mindanao, road and drainage projects in several barangays in the city of Cotabato was inspected. Violations to be presented at the 18th Sangguniang Panglungsod session. The Committee on Infrastructure of the Sangguniang Panglungsod conducted an inspection together with the City Engineering Office and MPW BARM CCDEO on several ongoing roads and drainage projects in the city. Led by City Councilor Fides Edsla, the group visited project sites in barangays Rosary Heights 9, Rosary Heights 7, Rosary Heights 4, Rosary Heights 5, and Poblacion 8, following complaints received regarding alleged issues and their impact on traffic flow. The inspection aimed to assess the condition of the projects, especially with the approaching month of Ramadan, when an increase in vehicle volume is expected, particularly in the afternoons. Representatives from the City Engineering Office and MPW BARM CCDO examined the actual situation on site to identify the primary causes on traffic congestion. During the inspection, several violations involving some contractors and workers were discovered. In connection with this, Councilor Fides Edsla announced that the details of their findings will be presented during the upcoming 18th session of the Sangguniang Panglungsod to ensure appropriate action is taken. The committee leadership hopes that through this step, those responsible will act promptly to address the deficiencies and ensure a smooth and safe flow of traffic in the city. In the other news, the Chinese New Year was celebrated today. The streets of Binondo and around Jones Bridge were filled with revelers ahead of Lunar New Year 2026. A fireworks and drone show organized by the Manila Public Information Office lit up the night sky as part of the annual celebration. Prior to the festivities, Manila Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso and Filipino-Chinese leaders met at Jones Bridge to discuss initiatives aimed at boosting commerce and tourism. And our business update, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas rate cut, urgency builds amid anemic economy. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or BSP is widely expected to cut interest rates again later this week, taking advantage of low inflation to support an economy still reeling from the high-profile corruption scandal. Economists and Nomura Global Markets Research see a 65% chance that the central bank's monetary board will reduce this key policy rate by a quarter point to 4.25% at its February 19 meeting. Nomura assigned a 35% probability that the board would hold rates steady to see how the previous cuts play at the border economy. All 13 economies polled by last week held the same view, citing the need to bolster domestic growth momentum following disruptions linked to an expansive anti-corruption crackdown. If realized, another cut will bring cumulative reduction since the easing cycle began in August 2024 to 2.25 percentage points. The weak autumn drainage the average growth in 2025 to 4.4%, missing the government's 5.5% to 6.5% target. Meanwhile, consumer prices rose 2% in the January from the year earlier, ending 10 consecutive months of reading below the central bank's 2.4% target range. Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas Governor Eli Remolona Jr. has said he would only worry if the inflation settled above 3%. Throughout the ongoing campaign to support growth, the Monetary Board paused only once, holding rates steady at its February 13 meeting last year. Given that the interest rate cuts typically work with a lag, Nicolas Antonio Mapa, chief economist at Metrobank, said it would make sense to deploy support sooner rather than later, and while inflation remained target consistent. And that is Philippine Headlines this Tuesday, February 17, 2026. I'm Apolinario Sardidignadis Valencia, and this is Salakot Online Broadcasting Network. Good night, Philippines. Amping kasadya.